Hello everyone. So I've had the Kepler R for quite some time already. It's a great ship, great stats, and however, it just doesn't look that great. I mean, it looks like it has the shape of an SUV. I changed the colors, I kind of just added these two containers, but that's it. That's all I did so far. And we're gonna do more. We're gonna see now if I can make it look more aggressive, more like a ship, if you know what I mean. So I'll probably put a time lapse of the changes, and after that I show you guys the end result. All right, so let's get to it. Okay, literally a day later, here is the finished ship. And when I started the customization, I only had one goal in mind, and that is to be able to use this cockpit because it has 2 floors and the biggest cockpit in the game. So I really wanted to employ this one, and I thought that the Kepler R was probably the best ship to add this. And you know, this is the final product. Looks nothing like the Kepler R anymore. A lot of stuff has been thrown out and a lot of new things were put in. Some of you might be thinking, yo, that's a lot. That might be too much ship. That's like so many parts. Well, fear not, my friends. If you think this is too much ship, I got just the right build for you. I did another version. I call it the Yoris for one. It's the ship for those who know exactly what they got and don't need to compensate for anything. This is for those who don't need to arrive in style. Maybe they don't need to arrive at all. It's got everything you need, all the bases right there. It even has the 2 balls hanging at the back. It has a laser too, right at the top. You know, just one single laser. So you can go pew pew in space. Okay, let's come back. So I chopped the ship into vertically so I can show you the parts that I've used in case you want to try to replicate or build something similar to this. The ship is symmetrical, so everything that you see on this side is going to be on the other side. And let me give you a couple of quick tips as well. I also find that building a ship one side, like the center, and then one side is also easier, faster than building like a layer by layer from, you know, bottom to top or top to bottom. I find that easier. It allows me to visualize how it's going to look from one side. And if it looks good, I just basically replicate, duplicate, you know, add the same parts on the other side. Most of the parts that I use are from 2 specific vendors, Deimos and Stroud. I didn't use a single part from Taiyo. I did go there to see their parts, and their design is very round and it just didn't fit here. The only other 2 parts that are not from Deimos or Stroud is the cockpit, which is from Nova Galactic, and you have to go to Nova Galactic to get this part. You won't be able to get it anywhere else. Same thing as for these larger hubs. I have one at the bottom, which is 3x2, and I also have the same 3x2 at the top. So these ones are from Stroud, so you have to go to Stroud. This one landing gear is also from Nova. But honestly, you can use any landing gear. Another tip that I have for you guys is that whenever possible, you want to look for a part that is a single piece instead of joining different parts together so that you can keep the weight low. Especially when we're building such a massive ship, everything kind of adds up. Like, for example, this is a Stroud part and it serves just one purpose on the side. If you don't use part, you can also use 3 of the smaller parts, like for example this square. You can put 3 of these squares next to each other and accomplish the same thing. But the mass, the weight is different. Each of these ones is 5. So a 3 is already a 15 versus you get this one is only 10, but it takes the same amount of space. And the same thing, for example, like I was saying before, this square part, if it's underneath and it's not visually something that you were able to see, I like to use this Nova part, which is the Nova bracer. It's lighter, it's only 3 versus 5, and when it's underneath to join parts together, I just use this one just to lower the weight so that it's not heavy and you can still have fast mobility. let me just highlight the parts. So this is from Stroud. This is also from Stroud as well. This one we already covered, Stroud as well. This is Stroud as well. These parts are from Deimos. This whole thing just so to go on the edge. This is Nova, but this part is available everywhere. A lot of these parts are in the new Atlantis port, so if you want to start building there, it is doable. When you're customizing the Kepler R, the few things that you should not be deleting are the engines, the shield, the reactor, the grad drive, because the Kepler R comes with really good high-level engines and grab drives and etc. etc. So if you happen to delete them and then you save, you won't be able to buy them back unless you are a level 57 as well as rank 4 in ship design. So just be careful. If you are already at that level, then it doesn't matter. You will be able to acquire these parts back. But if not, just make sure do not delete those parts. And everything else, is fine. Just delete them. Okay, so here's how the ship looks in game. Really big, huge, it's very long. I think it looks pretty good in game. I want to show you guys now the interior as well. As you first go in, this is the Deimos living quarters. So it looks pretty clean. I like the interior of Deimos and Stroud. Nova, not so much. This is the mess hall. This is from Stroud and also pretty clean, pretty modern, pretty spacious, and I think having the color of the floors being white, it makes it look better as well. The next level, so this is the interior of, I believe this is the all-in-one berth from Stroud. If the floor is white, it is Stroud. So let's go up. Okay, so if the floor is dark, is Deimos, and this is the research hub from Deimos. It's a 2x1, and also I'll put windows. So whenever possible, always add windows. It makes the interior look a little bit better. Okay, we'll keep going up, and over here is where I use 2x2 for battle station. And then on the other side, I just have a workshop, just essentials, no armory, no infirmary, and living quarters. I think living quarters, only one berth, those always look good. And now I think we go to the cockpit, which is the one thing that this whole build was based off, just trying to accommodate with this. I don't know, I like it, but not a lot. That's so strange. Somehow, even though it's big, being 2 floors, it doesn't feel as big as the cockpit in the Star Eagle. But it's still cool. It's still cool. And then finally another floor. I made it the same as the bottom floor. So that is it for the video. I mean, if you guys have any questions, let me know. I always try to reply back and answer. So yeah, that's the new Kepler art for me. Let me know what you think, yay or nay. And as always, guys, enjoy the game, have fun, and I'll see you all in the next video. Thank you.